Welcome to the Shelf Learner, educating myself with the books from my shelf. Syntopical readers can learn a lot from the Processionary caterpillar. For those of you who don't know what syntopical reading is, very briefly, it was made famous by Mortimer Adler in his book, How to Read a Book. He says that syntopical reading is the fourth level of reading where you take two or more books on a particular topic, you compare and contrast the ideas of the author to gain a deeper understanding and to be able to think critically and draw your own conclusions. Well, the Processionary caterpillar, made famous by the entomologist Jean Henry Fabre in the beginning of the 20th century, he noticed that these caterpillars, they follow each other directly, one after the other, and they form a straight line. So he decided to do a fascinating experiment. He took a pot and he coaxed the caterpillars to go around the pot directly one after the other. He had placed pine needles in the center, and after a while, when they're going around the pot, he lifted up the pot, and after 7 days, the caterpillars ended up dying of starvation when they had the pine needles just a few inches away. Well, this relates to syntopical reading because in our society, people tend to be like the pine processionary caterpillars. They follow each other because they don't want to be left out of the crowd, so to speak. They want to satisfy that human need of belonging, but sometimes to their detriment. Because when people are following one another and they're sincere about what they're doing, they could be sincerely wrong, and they can be starving for the truth and not know it, and end up like the processionary caterpillar after 7 days. Highly recommend the book, How to Read a Book. Read the section on syntopical reading and challenge yourself to question what you believe, whatever it may be. Do you believe it just because you were told and you haven't done any research? How to Read a Book, take the lesson from the processionary caterpillar, and of course, make it a great day.